I'm going to pull a card for today, but it could be applicable till Friday. Use the Work Your Light deck because I'm feeling impressed for today to use this deck. This has become one of my very favorite decks. I think I'm going to purchase another deck by this woman. I feel that her decks are right where we're supposed to be right now. And her name is Rebecca Campbell. Watching what's going on financially around the world, let alone our country. And I don't attach myself to the fear of it. But it is good to know what is coming down the pike. Now, I haven't put my makeup on yet, so that's what we're going to do after this. Take a deep breath here and ask for protection as I pull a card. Okay, so this card stuck up. I think those of us in the community that believes that we are moving out of an old system and into a new system, a new way of being, would agree that the whole entire planet is going through. Okay, I'll keep it down in case I have to do any more cards. This person is floating and being taken up. Okay, now I got to turn you up. The Awakening card is all about energy upgrades. It's about moving your energy upward, moving your energy into a more conscious state of being. For so long, our whole entire planet has been moving unconsciously. It's almost as if somebody is behind us and moving us along and telling us what to do. Well, guess what? That's exactly what has been going on. But people are waking up. People are deciding, you're not going to tell me what to do. You're not going to tell me how to live. And so as people have done that, we now have these control systems that have been put in place to control us as individuals. These control issues could be something like censoring or maybe financial. And I mean, I look back on the last couple years and I feel how controlled we were. And it just doesn't feel good. It feels really gross. But we are moving in. We are integrating into a new way of being, a new system, if you will. And in order for that to happen, I've mentioned this before, it's probably going to keep coming up because the momentum is still happening. Okay, it's still going on. But there are people, out there that are taking steps to take care of themselves and to make sure that no matter what, that they're going to be able to survive. The awakening process can happen very quickly, or it can happen in steps. So I go back to 2009 because that's when I feel like I fully awakened. But I had started the process many, many years ago, and it was very slow, and lots of things took place in that time. But I could see, my eyes could see, and my ears could hear what was going on around just locally. It had nothing to do with the planet. It had nothing to do with globally. So in 2009, I really moved into a more awakened state. And guess what? When you move into an awakened state, you can flip-flop, okay? Because life throws us curveballs. None of us are perfect. I'm going to keep stressing this. I don't want you to beat down on yourself if you've made some kind of mistake or you've said something you shouldn't say, or you can fix that, okay? You can fix that. Not to worry, not to be feeling like, especially on social media or the internet, like you have to be a certain way in order to fit in. The awakening process is very individual. The symptoms are very individual, but as you move through this process, you will meet other people that have similar things that they've gone through, okay? But you still are an individual, and that's a good thing because that's how your soul came into your body as an individual. You didn't carry the whole group with you. You didn't carry the whole globe with you. When we talk about oneness, we're talking about being one with the universe, not individual people. Okay? So, being one with the universe simply means to be aware, to be open to not discount, to notice life to the fullest, to know that you are part of this universal energy that navigates all of us. That is what oneness is. I remember when I first got into this concept of oneness, I was like, oh, I got to be like this person, or I got to act like this person. And then I went totally rogue, nonconformist, and was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not being this person. I'm not acting like that. I don't believe in that. Someone, if it has to be me, needs to tell you what true oneness is. It doesn't mean belonging to a group. That is part of the split, okay? It means knowing and recognizing that your awareness and your awake state in being one with the universe, with all of creation. That's what it means. And how that pertains to you is individual. Okay? So you don't need to adhere to a group system. You don't need to be saying, well, I'm not going to do that because it's not inclusive. Well, inclusivity is something that the universe is. It's all inclusive. However, there are groups that try to force you into believing that being inclusive means you've got to feel this way, or you've got to believe this way, and that is not true. You are an individual. Okay? And embrace that. So as you awaken and become consciously aware, know that you are being supported by this universal energy, and you will be guided, and flow with that. Go easy. Don't beat yourself up. Don't feel like you have to fit in some sort of a group in order to belong. Because you don't. You are unique. You are beautiful. You are blessed where you are, who you are, and as you move forward. And knowing that and seeing that and feeling that is part of this whole universal oneness energy. Okay? So, trust in that. Should I pull one more card? Let's pull one more card. I'm going to cut the deck since I already shuffled it. And let's see what comes up. Aha! We have the Council of Light. So the Council of Light, They are the group of beings in the whole entire universe. There are millions that as soon as you choose to embrace this oneness with the universe, this awakened state, this council of light, these beings are going to rush to you. Let me give you a couple of examples. You will start to see things you never saw before. Feathers, okay? I know this has been going on for years, people talking about this. But the feather that you see will happen at a particular time where your thoughts are in orchestration with that universal thought that you're having. That's how you know. It's not like you're walking down a trail and, oop, I found a feather. It could have importance, but the timing is really important. Here's another thing. Being flooded around you by dragonflies. At the moment that you're having a universal awakened thought, or dragonflies just start to appear. People start giving you dragonflies. People start talking to you about dragonflies, okay? Same with the feathers. You might, get a card in the mail at a week after seeing your feather. These synchronous timing events are what hold the momentum and your experience and gives it validity, okay? So these are the Council of Light. These are helpers in the subtle realms. Subtle realms, I look at subtle realms as being very close to me. But in quantum physics, taking a step from one room to another is a subtle realm. It's going from one, doorway into another. It's going behind the veil, so to speak, or the veil parts, and you can see more. And the universe will not give you more than you can handle. These Council of Light beings know you. Some of them are your ancestors. You want to talk about ancestors? It's just not Meme and Pepe, Grandma, Grandpa, Nani, Nono, aunts and uncles. It goes back generations. They know you because your DNA strand is connected to them. And as soon as you wake up or you become individually awakened, they go, there she is, or there he is. Let's go welcome him or her. Let's show him or her that we're here. And this is the time to have faith. Okay, because so much happens in our lives where it's easy to be bumped off of that. But they're there for you to call upon. I need help. Okay, I need help. Please help me. And I would like to also include ETs, because I do believe that other life forms exist. The universe is composed of universes within universes. This is science. And who's to say that these universes within universes have other life forms that are visiting our planet? And I haven't received anything in my consciousness to say that these beings are evil. Some of them are, their plan is different. I'm not sure if they are evil. I don't know if I would call them evil. I don't have enough experience with those kinds of beings. But some of the experiences that I have been with the Pleiadians and some of the Greys. And I will do another video on my experience when I was a young girl. But we are so conditioned to see evil more than good. And I'm not saying that evil doesn't exist. I believe it does. I believe that there are destructive forces that want to see all of us destroyed. But the Council of Light, our ancestors, our lineage, all of the people that know aren't going to let this happen. So let's have faith and trust in this. So some of you are at this point of awakening, okay? And some of you have already experienced the Council of Light. My wisdom for today is this. Do not trust everything you hear. Do not believe everything you hear. But instead, take the time to go within and really breathe through and contemplate what you see and what you hear. And give it time to play out in your conscious mind, and you will get your answers. There's no rush on this. That's the thing. When all of this came to light, so to speak, several years ago, there was almost a rush to have to fit in. There is no rush. You will know when you need to know, and that is all you need to know. And when you are ready, everything will unfold. Okay, my friends? So this is the card reading for today into this weekend, and I will be doing a more detailed reading for the coming week. But I kind of wanted to let you know all of this. It's heavy on my heart. There's so much happening out there that it can create fear. But have no fear. Okay? So, be well, my friends. Be blessed. Be beautiful because you are. Until next time, I love you unconditionally. Bye-bye.